Welcome to the Obscure Reference Show with Miles,
Heyo!
Patrick,
Hello, everybody.
Drew, and Mike.
I don't have to blink because I'm a vampire.
So, for those who are just listening to the show and not watching it, Mike has adorned himself with a Where's Waldo type scarf, some interesting glasses, a very nice trilby, and vampire fangs.
And they are Google doodles. It's not like actual things that I'm wearing.
Although that mustache looks like something you would actually wear.
Did you somehow draw on raw sexual magnetism? Because that seemed to be all over your face as well. I don't know how it got there, Mike.
I don't know either. This is just the life that I live now. You guys have to see me for who I am.
I would never do that, Mike.
Well, Miles, we've accepted you for who you are.
I wish
and your alternative lifestyle.
I wish I could have copied the photo beforehand. Hang on, let me see if I can do this.
Literally my alternative lifestyle, my doppelganger lifestyle, if you will.
No, it's you. It's just weird that, one, you didn't feel comfortable telling us that you had a time machine, and two, that you would use it just to go back and take baths with guys.
I'm also surprised that you were in the Russian Navy. That's, I think, what I am the most surprised about.
Yeah, so for those who are unaware or are not friends with me in the IRLs, Mike's wife was somehow canvassing antique photos of LGBT gay
Antique? Yeah.
So I posted the picture for those of you watching the YouTube video. There's the picture, and here's Miles. Here's the picture, and here's Miles.
And I received a text from Mike who says, "Is there something you'd like to say?" And I was kind of flabbergasted by how much the person actually did look like me.
He does look a lot like you, honestly, and
it is weird because a lot of times when you find a doppelganger or a doppel-G, as I like to call them,
it's bizarro Miles, if you will.
You're usually like, yeah, I guess I can see what you're saying, but with this, it's like that's straight up Mr. Griffin.
Yeah, it is, and in fact, to the point where my mom graciously posted on my Facebook, OMG, I knew it.
That's a pretty good.
You like to take baths over showers?
No, I haven't taken like a bath in like, I can't remember the last time. I'm mostly a shower person.
You, sir, are missing out.
You should treat yourself every once in a while. Guys listening at home, guys in my own chair, bubble baths. That's all I'm saying.
Nope.
If you're on TV, you have to take a bubble bath. They can't see your junk.
I never, ever since I was a child, have I ever taken a bath. Like, that is not something that I do. That is just not. It's not gonna happen.
Do you get in a hot tub?
No.
Ever?
Extremely rarely. And also, hot tubs are treated with chlorine and things that kill all the dirty poo that you're sitting in. Baths are nothing but just a steaming porcelain trap of feces and dirt and grime.
Mike, do you enjoy alcohol?
I feel like this is a trick question.
It is not a trick question. The question is, do you enjoy alcohol?
Trick answer. No.
That is a trick answer. So the reason I asked that is because have you ever drank a beer in the shower?
Shower beer?
Yeah, have you ever shower beered?
We've all been there.
Who hasn't shower beered?
Okay. Have you ever noticed that the beer hits you a little harder when you're in the shower?
No.
No.
You guys haven't? Okay, well,
Also, Drew, if you're trying to like lay out the pros of taking a bath, you are less of a man to me.
It's
And
relaxing.
let's be honest, baths are wine things, not beer.
I'm
Or-
so done
or-
with this conversation.
I
You know what?
was joking about bubble baths. You know the guys when I look at
Like, yeah, like this is straight up like Drew, Miles.
I take a shower. I power scrub all the bits
so
and bobs.
so
and
I
get out.
haven't taken
Yeah.
a bath in more than 5 years because
The
we
fact
don't.
that you have to like even say 5.
Well, because I know I haven't taken one since I moved into this house, and we moved into this house 5 years ago.
Okay, but the fact that you can like I can easily say I haven't taken a bath in over 20 years.
Well, you're missing out, man. I'm just saying, you're missing out. They're relaxing. You chill out. You put on.
I
some-
mean, if you have company, it's fun,
Sail
but
away.
otherwise,
Sail
I
away.
prefer to be just done.
I'm
Miles,
going,
we
all right,
know all about the company that you have when you're taking baths.
I set myself up for that one.
You really did.
Yeah.
Don't ask, don't tell, comrade. Rub a dub dub.
Oh man.
dub, 2 guys in a tub.
Dexter always says it's turned into The View.
It really has turned into The View because of Drew.
Oh, yes. I enjoy taking a bath. Excuse me. Miles enjoys a cigarette. Now are we on Spike TV? Is that even still a network? I don't even know.
Probably.
Hey man, if anything, we're on like TNT or something.
So, okay, shifting gears. Mike, I know you wanted to talk about a certain shoveler.
Dude! Alright, so I spent 10 minutes. No, not 10 minutes. I spent like a half an hour with Shovel Knight before we got to recording tonight. And it is, in just that half an hour, totally worth the 15 bones. That game is everything, like, if you could create a NES Nostalgia Fest, this is the game that you would create. It is equal parts Mega Man and Zelda, and like it has like upgrade paths and loot, and like so it's
I
kind
am
of
sold.
Castlevania.
You said two things that will automatically sell me on a game: Mega Man and Zelda. I'm there.
Art style is great, music is great. Just it's and like the towns that you visit are Zelda 2 towns where there's like dudes walking back and forth, and it's all like 2D obviously, and it's like side scrolling. I'm waiting to find someone.
You
that
had
says,
me at Zelda 2.
I'm waiting to find someone that says I am error.
Mike, you
but
had
it
me
hasn't
at Mega Man.
I'll be your Mega Man. So it's
No,
fantastic.
I will be your Mega Man.
It is. I
Miles, don't
totally-
make me pull out the picture again.
I'm totally looking forward to spending some more time with it because it is a love letter to the NES era.
Speaking of video games, did any of you guys pick up anything in the Steam sales going on this week? And
Yeah, I
into
picked
next
up
week?
the Stanley Parable, which I have not played yet.
Nice. I bought that on the last Steam sale and still haven't played it.
I bought too much in the last Steam sale, so I missed it. But Mike spoke very highly of it, and I hear a lot of great things of the Stanley Parable. So
I pointed my computer toward
We're watching.
She's in
Sarah
it.
playing Skyrim. She's just watching a bunch of dudes dance around.
Oh, and now the dance party's over.
she turns and
Oh, they're hearing you. So I remember the first time I ever watched Sarah play Skyrim. Like the first 20 minutes of me watching her was her walking through, picking up like harvesting flowers and thistles and stuff.
Hey, they're important to alchemy, man.
Well, they are.
I never once used that shit at all.
But now we have all the expansions. So if she wants to, she can go ahead and make her own house and adopt some children. I think it's called the Hearthfire.
Yeah, it's Hearthfire.
Yeah, that was the craziest part when they announced it's and you can adopt children. I was like, who's asking for that feature?
Yeah,
They're like, you know what would make this game complete?
Who's role-playing Skyrim so hard that they have to have children in it?
Oh, but
I
I'm not gonna
have
lie,
actual children, and I don't want children in Skyrim.
I
I thought
restarted.
that was gonna go somewhere real dark real quick.
Me too.
I
was looking forward to that.
I heavily modded Skyrim again recently and started up a new game, and I did get the Whiterun, and one of the kids that you can adopt came up to me and started begging for coins, and I was like, oh God, I'll give you a home, just please get off the street.
But
I did not
get a mod that allows you to go buy all those bullshit doors with the ring puzzles?
Probably, yeah.
I don't think I got far enough in Skyrim to get to any ring puzzle doors.
Well, Drew didn't play the first dungeon, guys.
First dungeon, Drew.
I don't remember this. I got to.
What?
There's like a key that's like a claw.
God.
It's like in the first 20 minutes of the game.
Someone log into Steam and see how many hours Drew has played on Skyrim.
I have a decent number of hours. Like I completed all the stuff with the.
All right, so let's be fair. In Drew's
Magic
defense, the
collar.
non-linearity of the game does lend itself to like maybe missing that initial dungeon, but that's usually the first place people go.
Well, no,
Yeah,
if you
so let me also say that I was level 50 in Far Cry 3 in a Fallout 3 before I ever went and found Dude's dad, which is like the first thing you try to go and do. And at the time, 50 was the max level you could get in that game. So
yeah, I remember getting to that cap and like I was like, why am I still doing quests? Like I can't get any more experience. That was very disheartening. But it's great. Like if you play these games on the PC, there's a huge modding community. Skyrim is probably the largest, but Fallout.
Oh yeah, I mean you can
right behind it.
get Hulk Hogan in Replace of the Dragons or My Little Pony.
no, what
No,
the Hulk
it's
Hogan, it was
Macho Man Randy
Oh, it's Macho Man Randy
Savage.
Savage. That's correct. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and they breathe fire.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm actually pretty excited to continue playing through that game.
GameSpot continuously does, almost since its release, the top 5 Skyrim mods of the week.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And there's
This is
some
why
cool
you buy
stuff.
Bethesda games on computer instead of on any console. Honestly.
What's that?
This is why you buy Bethesda games on PC instead of
Yeah,
console.
so like, well, I
I
wanted
wanted
to
Skyrim
play
way
console
early.
because I enjoy sitting on my couch, but now that Big Picture mode is out, like it's changed a whole lot for me. The reason I loved playing New Vegas on the PC actually was because of opening the command. The key command where you can like modify the game like in game like the values of the character.
Yeah.
So I would turn like the run speed way up because back then on the old engines their games were much slower for walk speeds.
Yeah, you know what I learned that mistake when I bought the Fallout Complete Collection or Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition on Xbox 360, and I went up to the crew where they're always talking about Sonora is our leader. I forget what faction she's with, but it's one of the sub factions where you collect.
Sonora the Explorer?
Yeah. She's like the sheriff lady, and you collect like ears or fingers from people.
Yeah.
And their little area was under attack by some sort of creature, and she just runs off, and it's a huge bug in the game
Yeah.
where she just runs, and she just runs until the edge of the world, and you can never find her again. But in the PC version, you can just type a key command and respawn her right there, but you can't do that on the 360 version. So the fact that I chose allegiance with her instead of allegiance with another group means that I'm just completely done with whatever I can do for her, and I've got nothing but like bandit fingers in my inventory. Another thing that has nothing but bandit fingers in it is the bathtub that Miles and that other Russian guy are in.
That's a good
I also want to welcome Smaller Demon. It's their first time live chatting with us, and they said, finally my first time to get my ass while you guys do this live.
Hop in the tub.
Smaller Demon has been a big person on the Maury Nerd forums and Facebook and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so that's not
welcome.
Demon Assassin?
No, I
Nope.
don't think
Someone
so.
else? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. I haven't been on the boards in a while because it's blocked at my work, so.
Miles having a job.
I know, right? So I experienced a bit of a, I guess it's a phenomenon now, but I never really took much stock into it until this past week. I finally kind of started doing
dudes.
No, Twitch.
Oh yeah.
I've never really gotten into Twitch, and they're doing the Summer Games Done Quick 2014 right now, which is a bunch of speed runs done for charity, Doctors Without Borders. And a buddy of mine was saying, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" I was like, "Nothing." He's like, "You want to come and watch the Mega Man block with me?" And I was like, "I guess." He's like, "It was free booze and pizza," so I was like, "Sure." And I was enamored watching these speedruns of Mega Man's like 1 through 6 and the fifth Game Boy game, which was apparently a brand new game. It wasn't based off any of the console games.
Yeah.
And I've never really watched speedruns, so I was just kind of, my jaw was on the floor watching how crazy these people were.
They are mesmerizing.
I mean, like memorizing a game and by the pixel is just, it blows my mind.
Yeah.
And I have the utmost respect for them also.
They're super crazy and super cool in concept. I'm impressed, but I'm not impressed.
Well, here's the thing: is that's always been how I felt about Twitch in general. So I was like, why do I want to watch someone else play games? I don't care. But when I spent 3 nights at my buddy's house, like watching these things, being completely enamored, partly because he had a 60-inch 3D TV, so it was cool to watch it on. But I mean, watching that and them run through Castlevania 64 and Symphony of the Night was just really kind of cool to see, and watching people race and stuff like that was a lot of fun. I really had never thought about watching Twitch until recently, because I mean, it was 3 weeks ago when I even asked you guys what Twitch was.
Yeah, no, I really just became cognizant. I thought it was only like StarCraft, Dota, but then when
League of Legends,
yeah, those big ones, and they're still obviously like probably 80% of all videos are those 3. But when Twitch Plays Pokemon came out, I was like, oh, this is awesome. This is like a really weird, quirky thing that you can do with the technology, and the speed runs. I've been going back and watching since we've been playing Hearthstone. People's live plays of like arena runs and stuff like that.
Hearthstone needs a spectator mode. Did you guys Did you guys see that that article that was talking about a potential cheating event in a Hearthstone tournament where the dude was going to win like $20,000 or some crazy amount of money for playing Hearthstone because somebody was in-game messaging, like Blizzard chatting with him, saying what the other person had in their hand.
Yep.
They ended up figuring out that this was a dude that he barely knew that was just throwing stuff out there, and that it really wouldn't have made that much of a difference in what was going on, so they let him keep his win. But that's pretty messed up that even in like an official Blizzard tournament, they didn't have that locked down.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Like it seems very easy for them to have been able to just like block chat.
Yeah, exactly. That seems like super easy for them to be able to do. Like World Series of Poker doesn't block when the little camera where they're looking at their cards. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway.
Yeah, but it was cool, and the fact that it's all going to Doctors Without Borders is really cool. I mean, and I saw people like donating $1,000, which blew my mind. The money people donated. Like, I mean, I know Child's Play is a thing, and people do this kind of stuff all the time. But like watching in real time, like someone, watching a speed run and donating $1,000 just kind of blew my mind. That's awesome that the nerd community or the gaming community does that kind of thing.
It really is cool. I mean, it's one of those things where we, as much as we antagonize each other and call each other horrible, horrible things online, we really do stick together when we need to.
Yeah, and one of the cool things was even the people who were competing against each other or, just kind of commentating on each other, there was a camaraderie there that I was really impressed with. Apparently in the speedrun thing, even though you're competitors, like everyone's very respectful of the other person. I guess because like once you've reached that level at a game, like you kind of all have this kind of Me Too-ness of it.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was really, really neat, the general respect all these people had for each other.
Well, speaking of video games, I need to change the subject a little bit because I need to tell you guys about something that has happened between my son and I. I don't talk about my son, the Goblin King, a lot on the show, but he did something. He started doing something really, really adorable this week. He it loves Batman. Who doesn't? He is my son, after all. And he started wanting to, like, I just decided, all right, what is a game that he can play, a video game? So I hooked up my 360 controller to my computer, and I fired up Lego Batman 2. I have that 100%ed, so I just turned on all the cheats so he can't die. If somebody comes up to try to shoot him or punch him or anything like that, he just stands there and takes the damage. And so he's been running around in Gotham City in Lego Batman 2, and it's awesome because he will not let me play as any other character. So like you start out in the Batcave, and I just want to like switch to the Flash or Superman because they can go faster, so I can get him into the middle of the city. He's like, Bat because he calls him Bat, which is also adorable. And just Bat, and then all right. And so I switch to Batman, and then I run out. He doesn't like the Batmobile yet. Whatever. So I have to run. So when he holds the controller, he's got little tiny 2-year-old hands, so he pushes the two sticks opposite of each other. So the camera is always panning right, and the character is always running to the left. So you always get this profile side-scrolling shot of Batman running around. And this was all cool. He's learning how to jump. He's learning how to punch dudes. It's awesome. He knows those buttons. And it was great. And then he discovered that there were school buses in the game. Okay. Now, he's a toddler. He's a little boy, and little boys love trucks and buses and tractors and trains and all of this stuff. And then he sees a school bus, and all of a sudden we have to go to the school bus. So now my son playing Lego Batman is running to each and every school bus, jumping in the school bus, driving the school bus around until we see a different school bus, jumping out of that school bus, punching bad guys, and getting in the other school bus to drive around.
I gotta say, that would be a weird comic book if that's what Batman did.
I know. It's one. I didn't realize until this how many school buses are just around Gotham City, just crashed into stuff in that game. It's ridiculous. And I want to thank Telltale Games for giving my son two things that he absolutely adores: Batman and school buses.
Well, Smaller Demon said this story is making my day, Drew, and that he and his daughter did the same thing with Lego Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think is a great thing. These games that, I mean, they're fun for adults, but, I mean, kids get a lot out of these. And I love the fact that Telltale is making these kind of games because they're cool, epic, accessible games that even someone who's that age can enjoy, even if it's, driving school buses around or hopping on a dragon, whatever. It's still something they can do and engage with.
The leap into talking characters was really important for them to continue on. I feel like now they can just keep making stuff forever now. With getting all the different voice actors to infuse kind of story and more humor into it.
Yeah, that's all good, except they don't let you skip those cutscenes, which is super annoying.
Really?
No, at least not in Lego Batman 2. I don't think you can in Lego Marvel either, which is annoying. Maybe in Lego Batman 3. But it's cool because I have a really sneaking suspicion that my son is going to learn A, B, X, Y before he learns A, B, C, D.
Yeah, I remember you texting that.
Yeah, I thought it was a good line, so I felt I need to bring it.
It is a great line. I thought it was great.
But
that's an awesome story, and I mean it's kind of cool because, that was one of the things I was kind of curious about when the Goblin King was born, is like kind of seeing this next generation of nerd grow up. Like what's his first game going to be? What's his classics going to be?
He also discovered Batman the Animated Series on Amazon Prime, which I wasn't ready to show him because it's a little darker. But he watches the first 5 minutes of On Leather Wings over and over again, and then rewinds it to the beginning because that's what he does. But anyway, enough about my kid.
No, but those are good stories. Oh, and Patrick says, didn't you see the beginning of The Dark Knight? Gotham school buses everywhere.
I have to think that there was a reference to that. My wife and I were having this conversation earlier today, even like, are the buses in Lego Batman a Dark Knight reference? And I have to assume yes, because there's so many of them.
Right.
So many. Anyway, I think Mike is so bored right now that he would really like to be listening to anything else.
No, I'm listening to all the things that you're saying.
Mike recently saw a new film.
God, why do you gotta be speaking for me, man?
Because I want you in the conversation. I want you to be one of us.
Don't put words in his mouth.
No, I watched both.
One of us.
I watched both. The Grand Budapest Hotel and the Lego Movie.
How'd you like the Lego Movie?
Lego Movie was great. Lego Movie was
really
just
good, right?
was just fun
awesome.
and happy, and had a lot of really good humor in it. So
really
I was
sweet at the end too, right?
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. It's
going to have much more meaning for me in a couple of years, I think, than it did right now.
When you're like, no, those are Dad's toys.
It's a Grand Budapest Hotel.
So that movie was good.
Yeah.
I really like Wes Anderson stuff, and you guys should watch it.
I feel like I put a weird energy out there, and I apologize. Sorry.
I like Ray Fiennes.
You mean Ralph Fiennes?
He's a really good actor in that movie. I'm looking at Skyrim mods.
So there was a hip hop radio.
So let me ask you this. I do have a question about how Skyrim mods work. How do they work? Like,
so there's a
with Steam Workshop. Is it easy to plug them into your game?
I wouldn't use Steam. No. If you go on to Nexus Mods, I think there's a mod manager for like 20 different games, and you just download through the website into the mod, and it loads them automatically, and will kind of push if like things kind of counter balance each other out, or want to because you have to organize them and like how they load in Skyrim at least.
I'm sorry. I want to be listening to you so bad, but I think Miles dropped out, and the thumbnail image of him is just horrifying.
Oh, I can't share it.
Just horrifying.
I don't know that the people that watch this later can see it, but it is just him going.
Oh.
Well, I took a screenshot of it, so I'll blow it up.
Good.
Put it right next to the photo of him in the bath.
So Nexus Mods is the go-to for Skyrim?
Yeah, Nexus Mods, there he is.
And then I'm gonna have to learn how to basically, because I've never really done a whole lot of PC gaming stuff, so I'm gonna have to learn how to actually get those files into the game.
Dexter in the chat room asks, is there a Skyrim Game of Thrones mod? I want to play as naked Sansa. And I just have to say, she is like 14, dude. Cool it.
How old is this guy?
The actress is like 15, so, you know. Play ball. No, so
I imagine you have to go into the file directory and modify some of the files.
So, as I was saying before, it's really creepy looking at Mom's picture.
It's nuts. That picture is
so the program is Nexus Mod Manager, and through the website I use, let me actually just bring up the website. Boop, boop, boop.
It's my Miles impression for anybody watching on video.
Yeah, I feel like we should all do it when he gets back in. It's just like, argh. Hey, damn it, I don't know where the site is. But, oh, Mike, no, put it away. It's too dangerous.
Oh, I missed it. Oh.
Anyway. Nexus Mod Manager, and then you go through the website, you have to make an account, but once you download that, there's a link for just about every mod on the website to download it through the manager.
Oh, cool.
And then it automatically goes to the right folder that you need for the game in the
sweet. Oh, I see it. Install the NNMM.
NMM.
That's great. That's awesome.
and
That makes it idiot-proof for someone like me.
Yeah, well, there's like 12,000 mods, so you really have to go through the ones that are downloaded or endorsed the most to kind of get the cream of the crop. And then there are some that you do have to read the description because they'll say, like, you can't use this unless you have this. Or if you have this, don't use this because, like, they cancel each other out. I loaded it up the other day and did have a bug, which I've actually gotten in the PlayStation version of the game where you kill a dragon and you don't absorb their soul. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, I've seen that happen.
When that happens with the first dragon, though, the game is broken. Like, it doesn't continue on.
Right.
But there's a mod to fix that, which is one of the great things about PC gaming.
I also am not looking forward to getting into the creepy subgenre of mods that I know is inevitable.
Which
of just,
one?
All the naked people.
Well, of just like, here's my specially crafted female follower that you can download if you want to.
Yeah, tell me about it. Miles,
Yeah.
tell us about it.
Tell about what?
Tell us about it.
Tell us about it, Miles.
Tell us about it, Miles.
Oh my god, this is super creepy. This is super creepy.
You have no idea, Miles.
I know.
So you dropped out of the podcast real quick, and the image that was left there was one that it was what I will refer to as
Super creepy,
horrifying.
brah. Super creepy, brah. It's creeptastic, brah.
Anyways, let's talk about what we have going on tonight. We got a game coming up. What do we got? What do we got?
I was going to keep talking about Wes Anderson, but all right.
No, we moved way past that, apparently. Good times.
Does anybody have an Owen or Luke Wilson impression they can do to introduce this game? I believe Patrick has some sort of game for us.
This is
call this one my Kung Pao chicken.
It's my Lico impression. You know, guys, this hurts to do.
Yeah, it looks like it hurts.
I believe we only feel with 10% of our hearts.
So I have been watching so much of the first 25 minutes of the movie Cars for the last 2 weeks that all I can think of is Owen Wilson as a car.
I want to hear about Cars.
Cars is a good movie, dude.
Oh,
You can't
I know.
hear me. It's a good movie.
Yeah, not a good
Doubt
movie
it.
series, but good movie. First one. So the game that I made up this week, and I probably made enough game for 2 weeks in a row, is called the Reddit Family Feud.
Oh.
Show me potato salad.
This is how I feel about that. Oh, Family Feud.
I
Are
thought you were
you
doing the Miles again.
going to do your Steve Harvey impression?
No, I'm doing.
I thought we were going to read more of My Immortal.
That one's going on.
Never
that one's
again.
going on a little.
I had a blast.
Hard. I did too, but
It's on vacation.
it's on hiatus.
It's you
on-
know what and it's who knows where.
It's on. It's
I
on.
got so depressed reading it, I need to take a week off.
It's on hiatus. You're welcome, America.
Good stuff. So we're playing basically Family Feud game, but with Reddit answers from the subreddit Ask Reddit, where people pose. Let's see, what did I write here? Strange questions, getting strange answers in response from strangers. And then obviously, if you write something, people can vote it up, and the most popular answers are like the number one on the board for the Family Feud. So the first question we're going to go with, and the scoring system is if you get one exactly right, and the highest scoring one of the question, you'll get 3 points. And then if you give a funny answer or another one lower down on the list, you get 1 point. Sound good? So you can get multiple points in a round.
Hey, that sounds great.
Let's
stuff.
do it.
The first question is, at the snap of your fingers, you're suddenly able to piss any liquid of your choice. What do you choose?
Beer.
Miles says beer.
Molten gold.
Ow!
Wow,
No.
Jesus.
Ouch, Drew.
I assume I would be appropriately equipped to handle that.
No, you have just burned your Johnson off. I'm sorry, your Wang Dang Doodle. I apologize.
Predator blood.
All right.
a cool color.
That neon, like, glows in the dark predator blood.
Heck yeah.
I'm really stoked for the new Predator movie.
Shut up.
Shut up.
What?
You are wrong, and it's okay.
It's by the guys who did the Monster Squad. It's gonna be amazing.
Okay, so
Hopefully
believe it or
they
not,
relive the magic.
We're gonna find out if Predator has nards.
Is Predator gonna get Actually, didn't we learn in the first Predator movie whether the Predator has nards or not? Didn't Arnold kick him in the
he
junk?
could have had a cup. We don't know for a fact, you know.
His Wang Dang Doodle has a little predator mask on it.
No, it's got one of those sheaths that has the weird digitized LCD panel.
No, mine was funnier. Sorry, Drew.
It was. I appreciate it.
So no one got one correct, believe it or not.
And
but
Dexter, I'm not going to read what you said in the chat room, but
I
you
will.
were right.
No, go right ahead, read it. Maybe he'll get some points.
So, Smaller Demon said Miles and I are getting married after that answer, and then Dexter Raleigh said Miles has beer because he likes the idea of guys drinking from his dong.
I'm sorry, Miles. I'm gonna have to deduct points. It's called Wang Dang Doodle.
Oh.
I was reading
Also, this
verbatim
has
what the person said.
This
Not
has
me.
been a largely homophobic iteration of this show.
There's nothing wrong
There's
with
nothing been homophobic at all. It's just been homoerotic.
it.
But there's been jokes, and I feel like some of those jokes can come off as us not being tolerant. So just know, it's cool, guys. We're a bunch of cool guys.
The L word
You're
is
making this
sound-
really awkward, Mike.
You sound so like I don't know.
I dig it,
You
man.
sound very yeah. You sound extremely sincere.
I'm tired.
Would anyone like to take another stab at this question, or would you like to move on?
Move on.
All right. We'll just go through. Number one answer on the board was clean water. For what reason, I don't know, but it'd be nice.
That's a dumb answer.
That's a
That is
super
a dumb
dumb answer.
Number. Let's see. Number 8 was hot mayonnaise, which was close to Drew's, but was not, in fact, gold. Question number. Question number 2. If you could have sex with anyone in the world, including fictional people, who would it be? And if you would like to say why, you can. But that's not going to be part of the questions.
Well, I'm not going to take part in the chat room conversation that happened a few minutes ago.
The correct answer and the number one answer is Princess Leia because you're her only hope.
Yeah, but you're her brother, so not cool.
No, Obi-Wan Kenobi was her
So if you could
only
have
hope.
sex with anybody,
Technically.
fictional or real.
And we're looking for, what kind of...
Are there
an
female
animated-
predators?
That's a great question.
Reddit would
be.
say...
I'm assuming Reddit's gonna say like something like Khaleesi.
And Mike, based on a Danny Glover line from Predator 2, you might not have to go that far for a female predator based on the face of the specific predator. Does that make sense?
No, not at all.
In Predator 2, Danny Glover calls the predator pussy face. That is a line that happens.
Why are we still talking about Predator?
I feel like Reddit would probably say something like Hermione Granger.
Okay.
No, man, not for another couple of years.
Show me her... What? No. She's, Well, I mean, if you're talking about the character, she's like 30-something now.
Yeah.
I mean, Reddit's obsessed with Jennifer Lawrence and Emma Watson.
Yep, that is true. I'm gonna have to. Neither
I
of
would
them are
choose
on the list. Neither
Definitely
of them
Jennifer
are on the
Lawrence.
I didn't say that they were my guess.
They're not top 10, so I need a guess.
Rita Repulsa.
At last, after 10,000 years, I'm free. It's time
To get
conquer
that dick.
some Redditors.
Miles, do you have a guess?
I mean, mine was Hermione Granger.
And that is wrong. That is wrong.
So what's
Just
the
tell
answer?
us, Patrick. Just
Okay,
tell
what's
us.
the answer?
It's
I'd
time
like
to tell
someone
us.
to get one right.
Fine. The Pink Ranger. I don't know.
No one on Reddit has ever heard of the Pink Ranger.
Daphne from Scooby Doo.
That's a good one, and it's close to some of these. There's a lot of animated characters.
Hatsune Miku.
Oh,
No.
Misty from Pokemon.
No, it should be on
Miles
there.
again with a 13-year-old.
Well, I think this character is probably underage. Jasmine from Aladdin, number 2 on the list.
Jasmine
Really?
from Aladdin is on the list, but Princess Leia is not on the list?
Princess Leia not on the list. I think people can't distinguish her between Carrie Fisher. They're getting mixed up. Carrie Fisher looks like your grandma now, so
Now she does, yeah. It's kind of weird, but
yeah.
that's...
But in the Star Wars universe, an actor was on the list. Number 7 was Ewan McGregor, so got that going for us. Obi-Wan was on the list. Number 1 was Mystique. Kind of cheating, though, but Mystique was number 1.
But Mike said Jennifer Lawrence, and I think that counts.
I agree.
Oh, well, I was thinking of Rebecca Romaine, but...
No thanks.
Why would you think of the lesser actress?
Well, I was thinking of the more attractive actress in my mind.
No.
I think they're equally attractive.
The only reason she's attractive is because she was stooping John Stamos.
She had
And
one
now-
attractive bone in her body.
And now she's married to the fat kid from that movie that I wish I had pulled the reference out, but I couldn't pull the reference out.
Meatballs?
No, he's was in the Will Wheaton was in it, and
This is great.
River Phoenix.
This is great, guys.
Star Trek.
Yeah, it was the kid from Star Trek. That's it.
Boop, boop,
No.
boop.
Oh, Wesley Crusher.
Yeah, yeah.
So some of the guesses from our peanut gallery was Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony,
Not on the list.
Korra from the
Legend of Korra, Avatar,
Korra.
Legend of Korra.
and Starfire from Teen Titans.
Oh, all good ones not on the top 10 list. Probably
so
down
Patrick-
there somewhere.
Can I
Read this top 10 list.
Yeah, Patrick, could we play a game called Hurry the Fuck Up with this game?
No, I want this list, Patrick.
Yeah, this is a
No.
super slow game that no one is happy with.
Well, maybe you should
I'm
make some
happy with this game.
faster.
Let's put it on like a 10-second timer here. Come on.
All right. Question number 3. What is something you refuse to take seriously?
This game. Is this game on the list?
Something you refuse to take seriously. If it's a real answer, I'm gonna go with Christian fundamentalists.
See, that's what I was going with too.
That's my answer.
Damn it. I was gonna be specific and say like the Westboro Baptist Church.
Ooh,
Or
unfortunately
Ann
not on the
Coulter.
list. You guys are close in a couple.
What about Ann Coulter?
Climate change deniers.
Oh, Drew, you're so close, but I can't give you points on that one. I'll give you a point because that was darn close to our number 2. I'll go through the top 3 here. Number 3 is people who believe in astrology.
Oh, good, fair. That's a great.
Number 2,
Yeah.
anyone associated with or that believes in the anti-vaccine movement. Very good.
Oh,
Also
those
true.
are
You
worse.
talked about that last week, I think, with us. And
No,
then
like yesterday.
yesterday.
I'm
you
sorry
talked
if
about it.
I'm sorry if I offend any listeners, but if you're an anti-vaxxer, you are an idiot.
Yeah, I agree.
That is the official
Wholeheartedly.
stance of both
Go
the
ahead.
Million
Honestly,
Nerd.
I don't care if I do offend you. If you're an
And
anti-vaxxer,
obscure.
Go ahead and
go fuck
unsubscribe.
yourself.
You have 10 seconds to talk about your anti-vaccination
Dex,
stance.
Dexter in the chat room says 9/11 truthers.
Not on the list, but a good one. Hard to take
That's a good one.
seriously. So let's see here. Next question. What's the gift that would be insulting if the person giving it said, "I saw it and thought about you"? I saw this and thought about you. What would be an insulting gift?
A picture of 2 Russian sailors in a bathtub.
Jesus Christ. I would not be insulted at all.
I'm gonna say diet pills.
I'm going to give you points because number 10 is a discount for a weight loss program.
Cool.
Pretty darn close.
A pair of unflattering underwear.
Unflattering, like fat.
Viagra.
No.
How many guesses do you get, Miles?
Keep going, guys.
I've only
Keep
had
going.
one.
I'll tell you when time is up.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the Kama Sutra for 1.
Chicken soup for the blank.
Pretty close. Both of you guys are pretty darn close. Number 8 is any book from the For Dummies series.
Okay.
Number 2 is a book of baby names to someone that just had a miscarriage. Why am I reading?
Oh, shit!
And number 1 is a paper bag. A paper bag.
Moving on.
What are the dumbest things people put on their cars?
Stick figure families.
The pictures of the families with the little
Number
stick
3
figures.
on the board with a bullet. Stick figure families.
Ah, damn it.
They're the
I would
worst.
say...
And I have a family.
There are 2 better answers. You guys can steal this.
Jesus fish.
Show me Jesus fish. Oh, not on here. Sorry.
Really?
Got one for you. Got one for you, Patrick.
Yep.
The losers of an election from at least 2 to 4 years ago.
That is on here, but not higher than number 3. It's number 7. Political
Calvin?
anything.
Calvin peeing on anything.
Oh, good one, Mike.
Oh, come
that's
on,
good.
Mike. Give him a chance. That was number 2 on the list.
Really?
Mike.
Damn.
Another point. And we have still the number 1 answer. Dumbest thing someone puts on their car.
Oh man.
Monographs or a butterfly?
Nope. No.
Oh, I don't. Oh.
See, around here it's Carolina Girls.
I'm gonna give you guys a quick hint. It is probably found in the South more than anywhere else.
Those
Confederate flag.
the deer stickers or the stickers?
Confederate flag.
No Confederate flag. No deer sticker.
Is it
Miles?
Get Her Done?
No, sorry. It is not a sticker. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
The hanging balls, of course.
Oh.
Put
Wow.
on their truck.
I forgot that was something that could be considered put on your car.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll end it there because I don't know if anyone can catch up to Mike at this point. He runs away with 7 points, Drew with 3. Miles never got on the board. I think we probably gave some more points to the people in the chat room.
Sounds like my life.
Miles in 4th place.
It sounds like Miles.
Dexter, after getting the hint, said an ICP logo. That's like Detroit, dude. That's
Sounds like Miles got washed up. Sounds like we're throwing out that baby with the bathwater.
Oh my god.
See, you need to draw the sunglasses on you when you say that. They just come in.
Oh God.
Sounds like his game went down the drain.
Mike, I thought
Sort
we
of
were
food for
ready.
thought. All right, guys, I'm over it.
I think we're done. See you next time, guys. Obscure reference.
Gooses and gooses.
TheMoreYouNerd.com, at Obscure Show on Twitter, TheMoreYouNerd.com, or Facebook.com/Obscure Reference.
Remix.
Obscure Show at gmail.com.